Steelers Nation, stop what you're doing. Steelers fans, pause everything, because what I'm about to share isn't just news. It's a seismic shakeup that could reshape the franchise for years. The Steelers have quietly dropped 4 massive developments this offseason. And when you connect all the dots, it paints the picture of a team strategically reinventing itself from the ground up. This isn't about one flashy signing. This isn't about a single draft pick. This is long-term planning, quietly unfolding. Here's what's happening. Coaching hires that link directly to Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy, a rising defensive star making waves over his role. A potential roster cut that frees up over $13 million, a low-key signing that could be Pittsburgh's hidden gem. By the end of this breakdown, you're going to see the Steelers differently. And before we dive in, I want you to ask yourself, are the Steelers quietly preparing for a championship window no one sees coming? Or are they orchestrating one of the most controversial transitions in team history? Because when you step back, it's clear. Nothing happening in Pittsburgh is accidental. 1. Coaching moves that are more than they seem. Let's start with the coaching hires because this is where the dominoes really start to fall. The Steelers have added James Campen as offensive line coach. On the surface, it's a solid move. A veteran coach with decades of NFL experience. But look closer. Campen spent nearly 20 years with the Green Bay Packers. During that time, he worked closely with Mike McCarthy, shaping offensive philosophy Aaron Rodgers, developing one of the most elite quarterbacks in league history. That's not a coincidence. That's strategic alignment. Campen brings more than coaching ability. He brings trust, relationships, and a proven system. McCarthy knows him, Rodgers knows him, and now they're all converging in Pittsburgh. The implications are huge. There's growing speculation that Aaron Rodgers could return to the NFL in 2026, and Pittsburgh is shaping itself to be the most natural landing spot. Why? Because Rodgers wouldn't be walking into chaos. He'd step into a system he already understands, coaches he trusts, a roster tailored for his style. This is methodical planning, the kind the Steelers have always been known for. 2. Scott Tolzien and the quarterback pipeline. The Steelers aren't stopping with Campen. They're also targeting Scott Tolzien for the offensive coordinator role. At 38, Tolzien is one of the NFL's rising coaching stars, already known for quarterback development and offensive innovation. Why is this a big deal? Because Tolzien played quarterback himself, was teammates with Aaron Rodgers, worked under Mike McCarthy, developed young QBs in New Orleans. If he lands in Pittsburgh, Tolzien completes a quarterback development pipeline. McCarthy sets the vision. Tolzien coaches the details. Former QBs on staff add perspective. This is not about a quick fix. It's about long-term stability at quarterback, something Pittsburgh has struggled with in recent years. 3. Defensive tension. Rising. Nick Herbig. Now let's talk defense, because this is where things get heated. Nick Herbig wants more, and he's not subtle about it. Herbig has been impressive from day one, productive, disruptive, a legitimate difference maker. But Pittsburgh's edge rusher room is stacked. T.J. Watt, still elite but expensive and aging Alex Highsmith, consistent and cost-effective Nick Herbig, young, ascending, hungry Herbig is done with rotational snaps. He wants a starter's role, and honestly, he's earned it. From a management standpoint, the Steelers face a dilemma. Do they pay the veteran, keep the rising star, or restructure the room entirely? Patrick Graham, the new defensive coordinator, is known for creative fronts and hybrid packages. Maybe all three can coexist. Maybe not. But salary cap realities will ultimately influence the decision. 4. Patrick Queen. The $13 million question. Here's the next shocker. There's serious chatter that Patrick Queen could be released. Why? Because while Queen has talent, his production hasn't always matched his cost. Issues include missed tackles, coverage lapses, inconsistent run fits. Cutting Queen would free over $13 million in cap space, money that could be used to shore up multiple positions, whether it's a new linebacker, a receiver, or additional depth elsewhere. It's harsh, but this is the modern NFL. Efficiency and financial flexibility often outweigh sentiment. 5. The quiet signing that could turn heads. Finally, Pittsburgh made a subtle but potentially huge addition. A.T. Perry signed to a futures contract. Why it matters. 6'5", big frame, explosive athleticism. Senior Bowl standout limited NFL action showed huge efficiency, minimal risk financially. If Perry develops, he could become a key offensive weapon, and all the while, the Steelers don't lose much if it doesn't pan out. This is classic smart roster building. Low risk, high upside. 6. The big picture. Now, connect the dots. Coaching hires with trusted systems. Quarterback infrastructure forming cap flexibility from potential cuts. Youth movement accelerating scheme versatility, expanding culture subtly resetting. This isn't random. This is strategic orchestration. The Steelers are quietly laying the foundation for a new era, not with press conferences or flashy headlines, but with deliberate, methodical moves. When it all comes together on Sundays, it won't feel sudden. It will feel inevitable. Steelers Nation, the next 2 off-seasons will define the next decade. This isn't about one player, one draft pick, one signing. It's about systems, vision, and structure. And it's already happening, right in front of our eyes.